Well, good afternoon, YouTube. What time is it? 12:30, I believe. Oh my. 12:30 in Katy, Texas. We are just now leaving. Barely now, actually. Reason being is because yesterday I dropped my load off in Hockley, and my boss was supposed to have some pipes ready for a pickup, and turned out it didn't happen. So anyways, we're finally gonna start driving. We're gonna have to go to east side of Houston to pick up a load of concrete bags. I've done them before. They gotta be tarped, of course. Concrete bags going to Aubrey, Texas tomorrow, which is by Dallas. So now I'm at the truck. I had to walk to the truck. The Michoacan store is open, so I figured, why not get me some lunch, right? So that's what I am currently doing right now. Anyways, let me eat my food in peace, please, while y'all roll this intro, and we'll get back to it here in a little bit. Peace. Well, I thought I got to the shipper, and turns out I thought I was in the wrong place, because there's another driver of the company that's also loading same load that's going to the same place in Aubrey, Texas. So I get over there to the address that was given on the Raycon, and and I noticed I didn't see the other driver, because he was gonna meet me up to give me an extra tarp, because this load is gonna probably require for me to do 2 tarps, not just one, because it's a full load, and my tarp ain't long enough for that. But anyways, turn, and so I get over there and I'm calling the driver. I say, hey man, I'm here at the place. I don't see you. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, I'm here already. He said, man, I don't see you nowhere. I said, what do you mean you're not Pangea, whatever street that is. He's like, no, I'm in Sesco. Sesco, this ain't no Sesco over here. And he's like, yeah, you must be in the wrong place. I said, huh, okay. So, turns out I was, which I thought I was in the wrong place. Check this out. So I go, is this the right street? No. So I go to where he's at. He sends me a pin of where he's at. I'm thinking he's around the corner. I might use the wrong entrance. Turns out he's 10 minutes away. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely in the wrong place. All right? So I go to where he's at. He's already checked in for me. He said, I already checked you in. I give him your name. You're good. Just give him your load number. I said, all right. I'll pull up. A gentleman in there said, you need a 5-digit number. I said, okay. And so I looked through my Raycon and everything, and I don't see no 5-digit number. I see a 4-digit number. I see a 7-digit number, a load number. I don't see no 5. I said, man, you want to take a look at my Raycon and everything? Because I don't see it. So yeah, let me take a look at it. He's like, yeah, I don't see it, man. You might want to call your dispatch. So I went ahead and did that. I said, hey, I told my boss, hey, so I'm here, but they can't find a load number. He's like, that's weird. Well, call the actual dispatch from the company and let them know so they can help you out. So as I'm doing that, come on, dude, go. As I'm doing that, I'm paying attention to the Raycon and the address of pickup and figuring out why I don't have the right pickup number on there. So I'm like, So when the lady answered the phone, I asked her, I got a question for you. She's like, yeah, go ahead. It's like, the other car that I picked up the load, what address does you have on there? She's like, 74 and some change Harbor Street. I said, so can you confirm with me that these loads are picking up from different places but just delivering to the same place? She's like, of course, yeah, they're picking up from different places going to the same place. I said, no wonder the guy could find my load number. I'm in the wrong place the whole time. So it turns out I was at the right place the first time. The whole time I was there, the first time I was in the right place. I just was I assumed I was gonna be picking up same place as the other driver. Turns out, no. And so I am going back to the original place I was at first to get loaded, so I can get on this, get this load delivered tomorrow. The moral of the story is, never assume anything. Never assume, because usually it doesn't turn out to be what it is. Now, granted, I still needed to meet up with him anyways, because I needed that tarp, so it worked out after all. I still had to go get my tarp. I still had to go get a second tarp, which I already have. So it worked out. So either way, I would have gotten loaded up there and strap. I wouldn't have enough tarp. I would have had to wait for him to bring me my tarp. He's 10 minutes south of where I'm at. So, because he just got loaded, it's gonna take him a minute to get loaded. So I figured, well, you know what? Might as well, I'm already here. Give me the tarp and, I'll go on about my way. So, it worked out. It worked out in a weird way, but it worked out. But the more of this is, again, for the ones that want to get into trucking, always pay attention to your Raycon, your address, pickup and delivery. Dispatchers, brokers can make a mistake. I'm not saying, a mistake was made on my part for not paying attention correctly, for not paying attention. I was in the right place. I guess it was a miscommunication on my end, because I asked my boss at the time. He's like, yeah, you're picking up the same place. He didn't know himself. We all thought that it was going to be the same place. We all assumed same place. Okay, cool, same place. Well, it wasn't. It's same place of delivery, just not picking up. But anyways, We're about 2 minutes away from it now. We're going back to it. Luckily, oh man, luckily it's not that far. It is 10 minutes up the road because, man, sometimes it can be across town. Trust me, it has happened before, and that's a different scenario. You gotta let me through, man. Come on now. Well, anyway, let's get this, about to hit the curve. Nope, cleared it. Ha! All right, y'all. Let me get to this load real quick. Hopefully this time it's gonna be good. We'll get it loaded, strap and tarp, and then guess we'll head back to the house. This load won't leave it till tomorrow till about 9:30, 9 o'clock. So ain't no sense of me leaving now to it. I could leave in the morning early, real early, and then just get it delivered. So get back to you in a second. All right, we have made it back to the original place. We were actually in the right place the whole time. So now, go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Now what I'm gonna do, let this gentleman get out of here. I'm gonna pull in. I'm gonna park myself sideways. As if y'all can see, these are docks. They're not, docks, but they want us to park sideways. So exactly what I'm gonna do. Put myself sideways. Come on, bro. Go! Park myself sideways. They're gonna load me up. Because we ain't no driving in here. I mean, technically we can back up into a dock. But in this case scenario, they want us to reverse it in. I mean, sideways load. Only because, that's what they want, I guess. So, back up sideways like they want. And by the way, I've got loaded off the dock before, the flatbed. It's happened before, so it wouldn't be my first time doing it. This they want it to be like that, so quit my something, right? Anyways, all right, we're gonna wait to get loaded, and then hopefully it doesn't start raining because we have to tarp this load, and the whole purpose of the tarp is so it don't get wet. Y'all can see on the left side, it's quite a bit of rain, so it's coming through. So anyways, let's get loaded, y'all. Well, all right. Looks like we were in the right spot. First time, right? And y'all can see here we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 pallets. They're by twos, so 16 pallets. So in this case here, this is what we're gonna do. Let me see, we're gonna probably use that one, we might need it. We're gonna do two, the front one is gonna use 2, right? Now, okay. You know what? How about this? Use that one here, bam. Okay, so, I'll take that one here, okay. So the 2 front ones are gonna use 2 straps. This is how I do it. 2 front ones, 2 straps because they're the front ones. You wanna do the 2 front ones and 2 back ones are gonna use straps. 2 straps. The middle, these over here, we only gonna put 1. I'm trying to figure out, oh my God, okay. So, 2 here, oh, come on. Just like yesterday. Cooperate, just like yesterday. We need you to cooperate, sir, because if you don't, it's gonna be kind of hard to strap it down, right? Okay, so let me see what's going on here. Oh, I almost got it. I'm gonna get a sheet of pipe. Ooh, this rain finna come down hard. I need to make sure I strap this load down and tarp it before the rain actually shows up. It ain't gonna be pretty. Anyways, let me get this load loaded down, y'all. It ain't easy. It's super easy. 2 straps, 1 in the middle, and we're rolling. Of course, tarp it down and we're gonna be golden, right? What am I doing? Oh yeah, there we go. Here we go. Come on, baby. Do it right. Sometimes you just have to, you know. Here we go. Bam. Same thing over here. Oh, that one's a little easier. You know what? I need all of them, right? So we'll put back. The reason why I'm using extra ones is because I might use these straps to tarp down the load. Might be running out of bungee cords. Anyways, let me get this load going, y'all, and then I'll get back to you in a second. All right, y'all. Y'all want to do a flatbed, open deck? This is what you got to expect. I mean, it's pouring down. It's not even funny. But guess what? Kept going, kept strapping my load, tarping my load. I know I might be a dummy, but this load has to be tarped. But I'm in the cab of my truck currently, and it is pouring down. If you don't believe me, let me show you guys my outfit. Check it out, y'all. This shirt was light gray before the rain. Now it's dark gray. I mean, I am like soaked to head to toe. It's not even funny. There's no way in hell I'm going back outside, but I committed myself to get this load dried and tarped, and I did. Even though I got rained on, lightning was just horrible, thunder, everything you can think of, wind started kicking in. I don't know if you're out here to thunder yet, but anyways, the load has been secured properly. Even though it's raining out cats and dogs outside, still manage to get it secured properly. So for all y'all flatbedders or want to be in a flatbed, this is what you got to think about. And I know you can probably stop and just wait for the rain to come out. We ain't waiting for nobody. I gotta go. It's not just me. You know, I'm gonna get my load. I already was wet. What's a little bit more water gonna do? Get me sick? I mean, yeah, maybe, but again, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is truck driving, y'all. This is in the midst of everything of truck driving. It will get ugly sometimes. It will get like this, and this is nothing. We've went through snow, rain, hurricane. Man, load still gotta be delivered. So it is what it is. But I'm probably gonna wait till the rain out a little bit and then head on out. Maybe another 5 minutes and see if it comes down, and then we'll head out. Whoa, what a walk. What a walk. This morning was extra. This morning was extra, y'all. So this is the load that y'all saw from yesterday. I didn't end my video yesterday because this load still gotta be delivered. It is 2:30 in the morning, almost 3 o'clock, and this load is going up to Aubrey, Texas, like in the Dallas area, north of Dallas. Originally, I was thinking about going yesterday to drop it off. Well, not drop it off yesterday, but drop it off this morning. But I got some nasty rain yesterday. Well, speaking of, I mean nasty rain. It was horrible. We had, I don't know what happened, but we had some storm that hit us out of nowhere. While it was loading, it was just bad. And I got drenched, soaked. The thing is, I started strapping my load down, I started tarping it, and it just started pouring down, and it was like horrible. I just kept going. I said, you know what, I'm already wet. I'm already soaked, drenched, whatever, so what's more water gonna do? Ain't gonna do nothing. You know, just get me more wet, which I already was. So I went ahead and kept going. There was a couple drivers there. They stayed put. They just kind of waited out. But man, I was like, look, I'm not gonna wait nothing out. You know, it's just water. And I think hail started coming down towards the end. It was winds. I had a wiper basically go out on me. It just flew out. Luckily, I had more wipers in the truck, and when I had there and replaced it. But man. Anyways, we're warming this truck up. Oh, mosquito. We're gonna warm this truck up, let it warm up, and then wait for a 15-minute pre-trip to go through. You know, a 15-minute pre-trip allows you to check your truck, check your oil, your coolant level, your tires, any audible air leak, anything that prevents the truck from going, or you could prevent breakdowns on the road. So yeah, of course, the reason why I have my flashers on, y'all, every morning, every time I start my truck up, I haven't started it like one night or when I first started for the day, my flashers are on. First thing I do, flashers and lights. Part of the pre-trip is your lights. Your flashers, your lights, your flashers, just stuff that DOT can get you with. Because you want to make sure all your lights work. You want to make sure that you have everything in order, just so you could be, good on the road, and you can be seen, obviously. We are commercial vehicles, and I will tell you, anything that looks noticeable to them will give them a chance to pull us over and break us down. So remember that, y'all. Remember that. Always check your fifth wheel, your kingpin, make sure it's locked. Make sure nobody's pulled it. Trust me, there are a lot of haters. There is a lot of people that are always up to no good in the middle of the night. And they will be petty and mess with your equipment. They'll pull your deal. And I forgot what it's called, but anyways. They'll pull it, and then if you don't check it, when you pull forward, it may not fall on you, but it's definitely gonna, it's gonna fall on you at some point. Always make sure you check your stuff. What I'm talking about here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Right here, this handle, right? This handle should always be pushed in. That tells you that your kingpin is locked, right? Same thing, you want to check. Kind of hard to see at night, but if you want to have a flashlight, I already checked it, we're good. You want to make sure your kingpin is locked in place. The lever hasn't been pulled. When that lever is pulled out, that handle is pulled out, that means that your trailer is basically unhooked from the truck. So when you pull forward, what's going to happen is your trailer's going to stay, honestly, where it's at. If you don't check that, you're going to roll on and then you can lose it. You can see lights, check lights, all lights work, license plate. Your DOT reflective tape, got to be visible, right? So along the side as well. All your marker lights, well, that one's kind of out, but these are all of them. And then your tires, if you have a load on your truck, check your load. Your landing gear should be up. you know, not on the ground. Check your tires, check your equipment, your truck. Of course, your mat hands, lines. By the way, these lines, electrical line, supply line, the air supply, have to be hanging and not touching the catwalk. That is a violation. DOT sees you riding around like that, they can, and they will pull you over. If that means you don't got that in order, that means there's some of the stuff not in order. So when y'all take y'all DOT, not DOT, driving test for the CDL, that's just what you gotta expect. DOT officer, the instructor is gonna ask you, check all the lights, he will help you check everything you need to check. The high beam, the regular lights, the city horn, and your big horn, the air horn, your marker lights on top, up there. Your corner lights or headlights, high beam, and same, you know, everything basically. So we stop at the Pilot on 290, right there in Waller. We are going to get coffee real quick, and then keep it moving, huh? Oh, goddamn. Keep it moving. So, yeah, get some coffee, check our load, and then we'll head back the road. Come on. We're at the Pilot on 290. I'm gonna get some coffee. We finally got some sunlight, y'all. Woo! Man, this storm was bad. I was fighting the wind, the rain, all the way through 6, coming up to Waco. And I finally got to Waco and it just stopped. I mean, I can see a cloud. There's a few clouds on the right, on the east side. There ain't no clouds on the north or west side. And it's clear as day. I mean, it's clear. The sun's coming up. It is 6:25 in the morning. And yeah, it's beautiful now. I don't know what that was, but man, it was definitely a roller coaster, I guess you could say. We have about an hour and a half to go, maybe 2 hours left. Get to our drop off. They said I could, you know, they open at 8. It's not like we have it ain't like we have a drop-off time, but it's, you know, trying to get there as soon as possible, get it unloaded, because this storm was horrible, y'all. But I'll catch y'all in the 50 flip. Alright, y'all. Look where we are, on the side of the highway to get unloaded. We have made it here at the receiver, but unfortunately I gotta wait for more trucks to get unloaded. There's two ahead of me, and we'll be up next. But unfortunately, I'm on the side of the highway. Yep. Just like that, the load has been untarped. I'm not going to take the straps off only because it's an incline. And last thing I need, when I get to the receiver, feet away from getting unloaded, is to drop anything on here, because it will reject this load if I damage it. As you can see here on my tarps, I ain't got no room in the truck, and I'm not gonna put my tarps in the truck. I'm gonna be dirtying the truck. I got no room in the catwalk, only because I already got the tarp. What I'm gonna do, I'm put a strap over it and strap these bad boys down. And I think we're up next. This truck over there, if y'all can see, he's already getting unloaded. He's about to be done. So all I gotta do is take the straps off when I get over there, and then we're good. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll catch y'all here in a little bit. All right, we are officially going back to the house. I know. I thought I was gonna get a different load coming out somewhere, going somewhere else. Turns out I don't. So I really don't know what's gonna happen. I called my boss earlier. Well, actually, when I got unloaded, I waited for him. He told me to wait around. So I went ahead and took a nap. Just I woken up really early in the morning. And then he calls me back. He said, go ahead and take it back home. You know, I can't find anything. You know, we'll figure it out for tomorrow. So, yep. Live for trucking. Come on. Anyways, I'm about 3 hours away from the house. 3.5, I believe. I think 4 maybe. We're gonna go home and then, well, actually, I'm gonna call my boss here probably a little bit when I get there to the place, to back home and see what we got. I sure hope we do have something, man, because if not, it's going to cut my revenue real short this week. Real short. But yeah, it's not always biscuits and gravy and trucking, I can tell you that much. Ooh. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really not. And it just happened to be really not good. But you gotta take what you can, make the best of it. Come on, Merc. Put some gear in it. Yeah, this truck is a 12.7 Detroit, 10-speed. And she runs pretty good, honestly. And she's got 4 tanks, not 2 tanks, but 4 tanks. That's quite a bit. But yeah, like I said, y'all, we're gonna head back to the house or head back down to Hockley. We'll figure it out. I'll catch y'all here in a little bit when I get down there, and then you know, we'll see what we end up doing, where we end up going. If hopefully we'll look for tomorrow. If not, then we'll see. So, see y'all in a few. I'm gonna go up the road to the shop, and then that'll be it, y'all. And that'll be the end of my video. Once I find out if and when where I'm going, don't worry, y'all will know everything about it. But for now, I will leave y'all to it. Y'all have a great day. Happy Thursday. And I hope y'all enjoy my videos. And I will see y'all later on, actually. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Y'all have a good day, man. Be careful.